We're just a couple of minutes out.
Brilliant. I'm quite curious to see the past. Finally.
Quite. Our travels have taken us into distant and far future. Let's go for a quiet afternoon in 1769. How does Berkshire sound?
Sounds peaceful. Go on then.
I just couldn't wait any longer.
Wow, you're eager.
I just want a nice and calm day, Miss Anderson. Want to take a quick peek?
Sure. Seems a bit clean.
Quite. Perhaps the old girl took a wrong turning.
I wonder how many more times I'll have to tell you to stop calling it the old girl.
You'll never stop.
So back in the TARDIS and try again?
Not yet, Hazel. Don't you want to know where we are?
Not really. I was promised 1769.
Come along.
Oh, right behind you.
The street is empty.
Yeah, it's really weird.
This place feels familiar.
How so? It looks a bit like Earth.
Earth, if it were a few hundred years in your future, that is.
We are on Earth.
No, it just doesn't feel right. Feels like a poor imitation of the real thing.
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm still not certain. Well, it appears we might not be allowed to be here.
Freeze!
We are definitely frozen.
It is you.
You know who I am.
Mr. Black. It's him.
Bring him in.
Very good, sir.
Mr. Black, who?
You're both coming with me.
You don't need to shove.
Well. Look who it is.
Kurf? Wait. Carrie Black.
Mr. Black will be seeing you soon.
What happened here, Kurf?
You know this guy?
He does, Hazel Anderson.
How do you know her name?
We've been keeping a close eye on history since we last saw you, Doctor. Soldier, take them to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
Kurf, you don't need to do this.
Oh, but we do, Doctor. You are a danger to this planet.
They're afraid of you.
For some reason.
How do you know them?
When I travelled with Josh, we found ourselves caught in a time loop created by war criminals, and we landed here by accident.
But? Well, it obviously wasn't a simple trip.
Not quite. We met a man called Carrie Black, a scientist working on perfecting human cloning. However, his partner in this endeavour betrayed him and used him to clone his own race instead.
And this partner of his? What species was he?
He was a Mekkon.
Why did he need to clone his own people?
You see, Hazel, the Mekkon Empire disbanded a few hundred years ago due to a horrific war. The Mekkons themselves were able to gain the secret to immortality, and then
Whoa! Wait. Immortality?
Yes. It's a closely guarded secret, but a small group of Mekkons fled the planet to try and save their species. This particular Mekkon, named Bartok, was just one of them.
But you stopped him?
I did.
So what have they to be afraid of? Especially this Carrie Black. You saved him.
That's what concerns me. Kurf looks noticeably older, give or take a decade or two. A lot of time has passed and the surface of the Starbux is being altered.
Starbux? That's the planet?
Quite. Although you do have a Starbucks on your planet, it's a good place to get coffee.
I've not heard of it.
You will one day.
Carrie Black wishes to see you now.
That was quick.
Fascinating. Just fascinating.
Hello again, Carrie.
You were only a boy when I met you.
Call me the child genius. You're older too. I'm sensing some hostility from Kurf. I would like to know why I and my friend here have been treated this way. We're friends to this place.
Not anymore.
Kurf, you may leave us.
I must insist.
Kurf.
Very well.
You remember how Kurf is, Doctor. Both of you, take a seat.
Thanks.
So, about the capture.
Yes?
I've been keeping a record of your appearances through the universe.
Excuse me?
Kurf showed me who you are. Were and will be.
What's he talking about, Doctor?
I'd quite like to know also.
After you'd helped us defeat Bartok, Kurf began looking you up. He found many different accounts on the Doctor. All the people with different faces.
Oh, I see. You did your research on me. I'm not a danger, Carrie.
Perhaps not. But you bring danger wherever you go.
You still haven't explained why we were captured.
Where's Josh?
Not here.
We only have records leading up to this time and place, as I'm sure you know. We've spent years building up an entire timeline of you, in order as well.
Well, it'll be incomplete. What year are we in? 3470?
3469.
That's the one. My adventures aren't fixed to a before this time period. There are many more spreading out far and wide.
Precisely. That is for the best. Hazel, you may leave us also. I'm sure Kurf will be able to show you around.
I'd rather stay here.
Hazel, perhaps it's best if you go for now. Take a look around. Much will have changed since I was last here. I get the feeling I won't be able to see it all.
Are you sure?
I am. Go on.
All right.
She's from the late 20th century, I believe.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand. You're upset.
I feel insulted, if I'm completely honest. You were being used by Bartok to try and fill the minds of his Mekkon hybrids. I saved you from that. And now what?
We have been able to grow as a society.
What society? When myself and Hazel arrived, the streets were empty.
That was a lure.
Wow. So that's the sort of society you've created. The type that keeps an eye on someone's personal business, spies on their friends, and creates traps now too.
None of what we found is your personal business, Doctor. All of the information we've gathered on you was information you freely gave out. Time Lord from Gallifrey, time and relative dimensions in space.
Why did Kurf do this?
We may have a lot to thank you for, but you were still a stranger on this planet. Kurf wanted to identify you.
And from it, the birth of this hidden group of people. I've had enough of it.
I do truly understand, Doctor, but myself and Kurf felt it was necessary.
From the sounds of it, you're building up to some form of threat.
Not at all, Doctor. Walk with me. I wish to show you something.
What is it?
I'll explain everything when we're there.
This is a lovely place.
I think so too.
Is there a reason you're so uptight?
Excuse me, miss?
No offence meant, but you really dislike the Doctor.
He's done a lot of things.
Like what?
You've not travelled with him that long, have you?
Not really.
He's fought in wars, Miss Anderson. He's witnessed hundreds of planets burn, some of which he was responsible for, and he's created the very monsters he goes on to fight. In some cases, very rare cases, there are groups of people who research into him.
Like you?
We are different. We gather the information into a timeline. We monitor the Doctor's actions.
How does that make you different?
These groups want to track the Doctor down and hurt him. They seek only revenge or conquest, but we do not.
Well, you summoned him here, and good old Carrie Black has been very coy with everything.
Carrie Black has a lot to thank the Doctor for. He saved his life.
Then why is he doing this?
He's fearful of the next threat. The Doctor has been gone for almost 20 years. Now that we know who he is, we are also aware that he is not always there when people need him.
Still looks the same since I was last here.
It would. Most of the funding has gone on the city. Our funding remains minuscule as always.
Right. What happens to the information on me?
It's strictly private.
Good. At least that's something. Now what am I down here for?
For this.
What the hell have you done?
We've preserved them.
I told you to humanely let them go.
Kill them! No. These are gold to us.
They're not a priceless material you can just store away. They're living beings.
Yes, Doctor. And you propose I kill them? You're mad.
These Mekkon hybrids are not the real thing. They could not possibly survive in the universe.
Not without the mental capacity to guide them.
What are you saying?
When we last met, Doctor, you were able to enter my mind and block the Mekkon's hold on me. I wish to harness that once more.
You want to experiment on me?
Quite. Hold him.
Hello again.
Get your hands off me!
Hold him still. We don't want to harm him.
Get off me!
Stay still, lad.
The doctor told me he was old. He travels in time and space. I think he's had his fair share of bad days.
What about the days to come? We've seen it all, up to when he's thousands of years old, and he will still fight in more wars.
I don't care. The doctor tells me we make our own future. It's never set.
Well, we know his future.
Then you shall keep that to yourselves. What's that?
It might just be a power surge. Let me check.
And you really think I'm just going to stand around here?
Ah, please. Don't do this.
The wires are implanted. Time to put the headset on.
You don't understand how this works.
Activate.
What's going on?
The progression of science.
Good lord, man. What are you doing to him?
Reactivating the Mekkon hybrids.
Oh!
This is not how we agreed to do this.
He was resisting.
What the hell are you doing to him?
Hold her.
Yes, sir.
Stay away from me!
Get back from those controls.
Oh God.
Help him!
You will do no such thing.
Soldier, take Carrie Black to the holding cell.
Sir?
No!
Mr. Black has committed treason, soldier. Take him.
Yes, sir.
No!
Quiet, sir. It's better for all of us if you do.
How is he?
He's alive? What does that maniac do to him?
Now, Hazel, there's no need
He's
for...
cut his arms open and put wires inside him. What was the plan exactly?
I'm sorry.
I've got ears, you know. I heard what you said.
We needed the Doctor's mental energy to activate the Mekkon hybrids. Carrie thought of this idea to lure you both in.
That's why you gathered all of this information on him?
Yes,
Well, that plan has obviously failed.
obviously.
Have you got a hospital around here?
Only a sick station. There's a stretcher in there.
Get it, and we'll take the doctor there by it.
Alright.
Oh, Doctor. Can't leave you alone for a second. I'll sit with him.
He won't get better any soon.
I don't trust any of you near him.
Suit yourself. I'm going down to Carrie's laboratory properly.
All right.
Oh, Carrie. What's gone into you? Who's there? Hello? One of the containment units. One of them is missing.
Kurf?
You're alive.
I don't think I'm quite myself right now.
Huh? Excuse me?
Ah, I see. I must look different as well as sound different. It's the Doctor. Can I have my body back?
What on earth?
Ah, so it almost worked.
What is going on with you, Carrie?
We need to finish the process.
No, we need to return the Doctor's mind back to his own body.
I would very much like that.
But look at that. The Mekkon hybrids are alive.
But with his mind, that's not right. We only wanted his mental energy.
Think of the possibilities.
We were only supposed to be monitoring him. All this mental capacity science came through a few months ago.
How did you do this, Doctor?
It's not the first time I've had something like this done to me. I've just slipped myself inside one Mekkon host. You are aware that these hybrids are empty, right?
Empty? They're clones.
Yes, but all the clones have the same mental wavelength as the host. And that host was Bartok.
So where are they?
Well, I can think of where...
So, are we gonna fix him?
Right, yes.
So, you're the Doctor?
Indeed I am, Miss Anderson. Do you like this look?
Get in the machine.
Oh, very well.
Kurf, how do you know you can trust him?
I don't. That's why I have this.
Gun!
Any false moves and Carrie dies.
Right. Can't say I approve, but it is the Doctor we're talking about here.
Everything is ready to reset the Doctor.
Do it!
Oh, God. The Doctor. Is he back?
He doesn't look very responsive.
I'm actually right here.
Doctor, you're talking through Carrie again?
I found the Mekkon hybrid. Give me 5 minutes. Keep an eye on us.
What?
Carrie's the Mekkon hybrid.
This is cozy.
Invading my mind once more. What is the point?
I think you and I both know that this isn't your mind.
How long have you known?
Not long. Ever since I discovered the Mekkon hybrids were empty. Where's the real Carrie Black? How long has he been trapped?
Let me show you. Doctor!
Carrie, are you okay?
The voices! Doctor! The voice of the Mekkon hybrid! What is it?
These are clones of Bartok, Carrie. You've beaten him once. You can do it again.
Get out of my head!
No. Not until you release Carrie.
Where am I to go?
Back into your own body. The one that's currently clamped into the machine.
That body will never hold me?
Even then, you're not really Bartok, are you? You're just a clone, made to think, act, and speak like him. You can make your own choices.
No, I am him. I was always him.
You weren't. Your mind didn't exist until the real Bartok created you.
Lies. All lies.
Recall his life, his experience, loves, losses.
No, I don't need to. I am him.
And I know Bartok. Tell me everything.
I know you too, Doctor. I know all about you and what you represent. I know what's coming. The end, regeneration, errors, Dalek Federation. I know it all.
Glad you kept the spoilers vague there. There is no need for this. You won't recall your life because there is no life to recall. Everything before the cloning experiment in 3450 is a blank to you.
No, it is not.
Then tell me who you are. Tell me what you did.
This is madness.
Then I speak to the real Carrie, the man whom this body belongs to. Recall your life now. You have a life to think back on. Your studies leading to your graduation, going on to your own laboratory, your experiments into human cloning, but failing along the way, making them into fruit. Oh! I'm back.
Oh my God! Doctor!
Hazel, I'm here. All is well. I believe I forced the Mekkon hybrid out.
Oh my god.
Quickly, Hazel, get me out.
Doctor!
Kurf, let them go.
But, Doctor...
I won't ask again. This should have been done 20 years ago.
Very well.
Did it really need to die?
It's a parasite, Hazel. Carrie Black was trapped inside his own mind for 20 years.
Doctor?
I'm here. Ah, Kurf. Come to see us off?
Yes, I have.
How is Carrie?
He is sleeping, but he has woken up briefly for us to do a complete scan on him with that device that you gave us.
And?
He's clean. No sign of Mekkon interference.
Excellent news.
However,
Is something wrong?
I decided to tell the government what had happened. They've pulled our funding indefinitely.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was all down to the Mekkon in the end.
The Mekkon hybrid, you mean? It was Bartok's doing.
I suppose. I just don't know how I'll be able to tell Carrie when he's fully recovered.
Maybe he'll retire. He needs a long rest after what he's been through.
That's true. I will also be deleting all the data we have on you. Better to be kept between as little people as possible.
Thank you very much.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye.
Goodbye, Kurf.
Bye.
Will we see you again, Doctor? You and your adventures in time and space.
No. I shan't be back.
Oh, right. Yes, I understand. Well, seeing as I'll never get the chance to say this, you are the best man I've ever met.
I thought he was a danger.
Oh yes, that's still true. But it wasn't all wars and death I saw in those logs. Your past, as well as your future, is filled with personal challenges along the way. You do help people, and you mean well.
Of course. And thank you.
Goodbye.
Are you okay?
I'm always alright.
That's the biggest lie.
Quite. Are you still mad with me?
Why would I be?
For the killing of the Mekkon hybrids?
I've thought on it, sure. But you've just had an out-of-body experience. Literally. That parasite was messing with your head and it wouldn't have stopped. What did you want to do now?
Shall we go on holiday?